Says we're live. I'm just waiting for y'all to find me. Yep, I'm popping in unannounced. Cleaning my reading glasses. Where is everybody? Oh, out there. I still don't see anyone. Ah, there's somebody. Hey, Elena. Maravelli and Chital, greetings. Good to see you all. I just wanted to come on and have a very short live fellowship chat. Hey, Kelly Joe. Well, Elena, greetings from Greece. Good to see you. Hey, Cindy. Anne Marie, hi. Good to see everybody. Hey, Chital. Okay, y'all. I reckon most of you have seen my post showing that we have some incredible energies popping through, blasting through, whiteouting through from the Russian Schumann. Hey, May Britt. Hey, Carmen. Isabel, greetings. Another person from Greece. Erie, Georgia, greetings. Amber from Ohio. I am having a good day. So, I think you all have seen my post where I showed all the big energies coming in. And it is big. When you see Schumann, you know, the Russian Schumann, popping out numbers like it is, and the extended whiteouts, even though they have not been that high frequency, the frequency on the Russian Schumann doesn't run on the average as high as the alternative charts. So their scale is different. And it's also amplitude instead of hertz. So it works differently. Hey, everybody. Oh, Brigitte from France. Hey. Yeah, Wendy, hot summer. Supposed to be 99 here today. It's not there yet. Oh my. Rag. We'll come back here. I'm not even gonna try that. Vidar's daughter, I see that from Iceland. I very recently found I'm directly related to you in my genealogy. My brother has done the blood type thing, you know, where you turn in your DNA, I guess. And yes, we're very Celtic, but so are the people of Iceland. And it showed a direct correlation, and it was a big chunk of the percentage of our genealogy was showing up through my brother, at least, in Iceland. How about that? See, from Thailand. Oh my goodness, I love this. And here's Lexley from Australia. Oh my. I get caught up in this and I don't want to stop. Gotta stop. Must move on. I didn't want to keep you on here long. So here, quickly, let's look here. Pull this off of the thing there. This, well, anytime now. There we go. It looks all hazy. Hold on a moment. And it is smudged. Oh no. Hang on, y'all. Clean you off. I gotta clean my phone off, not you. But you'll be able to see better. Oh, that's better. A little bit at least. Okay, y'all. This is what we're looking at today. This is now. That's pretty big. This is the Russian spectrograph, and we are seeing solid white, top to bottom, almost totally solid. Got a little bit of coloration right in here. Just a little, but nearly all white. Okay. Let's lower this down. Who is laughing? What's so funny? All right, so here we are, y'all. And this is now, look over here to amplitude. And we are now, oh my goodness. You can't even see what is now registering. The line is going up. They're actually blocking their own marking, but this has happened since I just looked a minute ago. 83. This is power 83. I'm trying to enlarge this. It's not cooperating. There we go. That top number is showing the highest point. 83 amplitude. That's power 83. We haven't seen this in quite some time. That's high. So it's still on a run. And it's just not showing. You can't even see that spike. It goes up through the S. Wow. Okie dokie. Let's take a look and see if anything else has happened down here. The Q factor is not looking too huge, but that's huge. That's big right there. Oh, and this is what did it. See, this little appendage just showed up, and it's solid white. There's no speckles in there. And that is why it registered 83. The question is that solid white going to continue further over to the right on the chart? And if it does, we will probably see it go even higher. Wow, check it out, y'all. And like I was showing you, that is 83. Right up there at the top. Power 83. 83 amplitude. This is getting bigger and bigger. This has happened just since I came on. Woohoo! That's some very high stuff. That's really high frequency. Now, let me assure you, there is no reason to be afraid. No place for fear. Fear is what the dark side wants us to have. Fear is what they are promoting. Why? Because they don't want us to go into 5D. They don't want us to move out of the prison planet status into the new era. They don't want Earth to be restored. They don't want us to go into new Earth, but we do. So listen with your heart. Like my old mentor, Brother Littlefield, used to say, there's a little door in your heart here, and just imagine it and open it. Open your heart. Let me talk right to you. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. This is really all good. There are people out there promoting fear porn and who try to get everybody worked up over everything. Don't listen to them. Just remember, we're not going through all this for nothing. We're going someplace really good, which is 5D, fifth dimension. No more of the prison planet. Oh, Sugar is visiting us. Hey, Sugar baby. Hey, none of that anymore. No more false matrix. No more brass ceiling and brass gates. Well, where'd you go, little girl? Can't see her anymore. But she's with us anyway. We're going someplace really good. We're returning and then probably going beyond what was originally meant. My experience is that this earth is made from a blueprint of what we call heaven above, but it's been tainted. This earth has been tainted because of whatever happened with the reptilians or the devil or whatever terminology you like to use for it. Bottom line is, we got hoodwinked and pulled into a place where we forgot who we were. We are remembering. Our DNA is being restored. That's a big part of this ascension. We are remembering who we are, that we are not at odds with our Creator, God, universe, Great Spirit, whatever you want to say, love. We're not at odds. We are one with. And if there was ever a doubt about that, we had an avatar, an amazing representative that came and showed us that there is nothing between us and our Creator source. That was the other word. Hey, Sugar baby. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, baby girl. Oh, did you hear that little thing she did? I'm talking about you. You're on camera, Sugar Cat. Yes, you are. Are you thinking about getting on the bed? I see that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Such a cute little fur baby. So, realize we're experiencing a prison break. We're experiencing a prison break. We're being broken out of this false matrix, out of this computer-generated sort of thing. And we're being brought back to who we really are, where we will remember and take back our authority and our power. And once again, like I've mentioned before, the whole earth is suffering, travailing like a woman in travail, about to give birth. They are waiting for the revealing of the sons and daughters of God, for us to rise up and remember who we are and put things back and hold them the way they're meant to be. That's who we are. That's who we are. In a place where nothing is broken, nothing is missing. Peace and joy and love. 5D. That's what it was meant to be, not what we see all around us. All right, beloved. So I came on to quickly talk about the fact that the Russian Schumann is blasting white out. And let's look at it one more time in case there's some of you who just got here. Look at that. Yeah. My goodness. Let's see that. Where's that little appendage we were looking at? Gotta look at it really close to see it. And there it is. See on the far right? And that is it's extending. It's gone further, but look, there's a solid white spike inside of that. The rest of this has these speckles of color, but you see the solid white spike. That is what took us to this. Look at the amplitude. I'm going to blow it up. And there it is. We're now at 83, power 83, 83 amplitude. And that is seriously substantial when we're talking about the Russian Schumann. Quickly, I'll check all our alternative charts to see if something spectacular is happening there. It wasn't a minute ago, but that doesn't mean anything. We have we have a small spike happening here in Kumiana, and the yellowy green colors of it are reaching way to the top and maybe out a little, but the red is limited to up to about 15 hertz. And on this chart, we do deal with hertz. Okay, but this is showing us a whole nother story. This is what I'm questioning. This chart is normally so subtle. It normally just is not exciting at all, but look at all the reds. Look at all the intense spiking all the way through here. This tells me that this should look like a lot more than it is, because usually the bottom chart is the one that shows the drama, and this one up here is boring. But at this point, we do have a spike. It was a little while ago, and we have two skinny spikes, one very, very recent, and these are old spikes showing past time. And these, I guess I should wear my glasses. That would probably help me see. Reading glasses. This is today. It is up to date, and Etna Observatory is showing some pretty spectacular spikes. We see spiking all the way through here. There's purple spikes, and this is, of course, a magnetic field. And this was spiking even more earlier, and I did post that. This is showing a concentration of that. Moving on down, on down, on down. La, 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 la. Okay, and I said to myself, I would do this quick. But I get with you all, and I just want to keep hanging out with you. There is nothing, unless it's changed very recently, happening in spaceweatherlive.com. Let's see. Let's refresh. Just make sure currently there is no noteworthy space weather. You know, I'm kind of relieved, because if we had that going on, like time solar flares, as well as these high energies on the Schumann, it might be a bit much to keep up with, at least for me. Trying to post on all that stuff. Everybody make sure you're wearing your scalar devices. Make sure you're wearing and carrying your shungite. Here's some that I have that's available on the shop. This, of course, is available in the shop, different versions of this. We have all kinds of things, and today would be a great day to wear your, they come in black also. This is the grounding bracelet or wristband, and it just goes on, and you hook it into the grounding opening in your outlet, and you're in business, and you're now grounded to earth. Now, if you buy these, please, if there's any way you can buy something else, please do. These are only $9.50. You end up paying, I think, $7 shipping, which is the base fee on Shopify. You see what a waste that is? You could order 2 or 3 of these and have them for different parts of your house, and then it would make better use of your $7 shipping. You could also buy a bunch of stuff, and it won't go above $7 unless you're outside of the continental US. Then, of course, shipping over the big pond and so forth costs more. But I have to do all the work, you know, packaging, paperwork, shipping labels, cutting everything individually. I'm, you know, a one-woman business here. I have to do as much work for a 950 order as I do for a 150 order, pretty much. So have mercy on me if you can, but if you can't, that's fine. If you're having financial shortages, then please, by all means, go ahead and get whatever you can, even if it's just one of these. This is amazing. When nothing else will help, this will help. And most of us can't sleep outside on the ground. I would be eaten up with fire ants if I tried that. I have fire ants here on my property. They came up from the south. We never had fire ants when I was a kid. You could lay on the ground, no worries. But those fire ants are mean, very territorial. They must be from the reptilian side of this whole thing. They're mean-spirited and filled with fear and determined to protect their territory. I mean them no harm, but boy, they're rough. Okay, another strange sideline. Lexley, I am doing well. I tell you one thing that I want to do before we get off here. This is the main thing I came on for. I want us to do the heart-brain coherence exercise, which only takes 3 actual minutes. And those of you who are having substantial symptoms, wow, you all are talking to me and I'm not able to read all this stuff. Okay, like Elena, oh my goodness, I'm not going to try your last name. Elena Woe. W is the last name beginning. Says, I'm suffering the whole day like I need to sleep. Hey, Kathy, haven't seen you in a long time, girl. Good to see you. For Elena and the others of you who are having trouble with these energies and it's stretching you and pushing you and whatever it's causing that's making you uncomfortable and taking you out of a comfort zone, don't be afraid whatever you do. That's like magnifying whatever is happening. Fear makes everything worse. There's no reason to be afraid. This is coming from the good side. Yeah, we have man-made technology out there that is not great. Like these wonderful devices we love. They come from those special towers. That's why we wear things like this, to protect us from those man-made electromagnetic frequencies. But the things that are coming in that we're watching through the Schumann as a rule, and from solar flares, an eyelash in my eye, that is nothing to be feared. None of it is to be feared. We can overcome all of it. We can come out on the right side of all of it. It's amazing what we can do with who we are. You know it? You break through the matrix, right through the ceiling. You know, the movie The Matrix was a really good example, but I have lived that. You know, from being involved in, well, the Lord used me to raise someone from the dead who had been dead for days from a catastrophic car accident. They were only keeping him alive in the hospital so they could have his organs. And yeah, he's perfectly fine today. That breaks through the matrix. That breaks the, quote, laws of nature, as we call it. I have seen a tumor the size of a fist disappear off of a woman's spine while I had my hands laid on her. It took probably about 5 minutes before it was totally gone and perfectly brand new skin in its place. Now, this is what we were taught by the Master, how to break through the matrix with the understanding that the kingdom of heaven is within us. And we're to be a bright light in dark places. So, like I keep saying to y'all, If you believe you're a star seed, a light worker, a prayer warrior, an intercessor, a prophetic seer type, whoever you are, it's time to stand up and be that now. Don't wait any longer. Start doing the little things. That's what Brother Littlefield, my mentor, taught me. He said he'd go to meetings with all these big wigs and they talked about all the big things they were going to do, and they would waste time talking about it and never quite ever get around to it. Meanwhile, he would leave the meeting, go out and do the little things, he called it. Little things like feeding the poor, taking care of a woman and her children who are on the street because the husband or the boyfriend or whoever he was left them high and dry. He would find a place for them. He called that little things, but he also could find you if you were going through a tough time, and he would hold your hand and let this incredible peace and love flow into you until you felt peace and love. And you were changed. He might buy you an ice cream cone if he perceived that that would help you feel love and understand that he loved you. Do the little things. Start now. Speak those compliments. Say those kind things to people. Don't say those things you want to say to people. That's important too. You can't really take them back once it's out of your mouth, can you? So kindness, whatever form it takes, it's time to do it now. It's time to do it now. Right now. No need to wait anymore. If you're a voice, you need to speak, then begin speaking wherever you can. When I started this page, I was just posting the Schumann Resonance for my own purposes and my own edification because I was watching it. I have a scientific mind. I was watching to see if it was really legitimate, if it was really affecting people that much, if it was affecting me, etc. And as I posted the live, charts, which back then all we had was the Russian chart, people found me and they began watching the charts on my page, and conversations started striking up, and now, well, Facebook informed me through my back office. Let's see what they're saying today. It may be less. Yesterday, oh, we've gone up. It says, great job. You had 9.2 million views from the previous 28 days. Brother Littlefield also used to say, great oaks from little acorns grow. Small beginnings, just do what's right in front of you. Whoever is in front of you that you can help, do it. You may not have a lot of money, you may not have a lot of time, you may not have a lot of anything, but what you have, use it if you can to help somebody. Maybe someone in your family, it may be someone in your neighborhood, it may be someone at work, it may be someone you just meet somewhere. We are lights in this dark world, and I have to remind myself, oh, this is getting to me, I feel it. It's like, the Spirit of God is coming on me, moving on me. My reaction is to cry, so I'm going to try not to do that. I don't live in darkness. I am not afraid. Because why? Because I met love. Because I came to understand that our source, the one who created us, that we come from, our heavenly parent, loves us. I realized that because I had an encounter. I was a suicidal teenage kid who came from a very abusive home. I was a scapegoat, and we'll just put it this way, the stuff going on was so bad that I fragmented to where I couldn't even remember it consciously in my waking alert days. That's how bad. And I've been remembering it over the last few years, and it's been tough. But I met love, and I realized that all of that, anything wrong with me, anything that I had been involved in or had ever done wrong, though I was a goody two-shoes, I came to understand that as far as this beautiful one was concerned, it never happened. And I was seen as perfectly pure, wonderful, and 100% accepted. That changed my whole life, and that's an understatement. So I'm not afraid. I'm not fearful. It takes a lot to get to me, you know? But the rest of the world who don't know what I know and what some of you all know are terrified. And I have to remember that. There's a scene in the book or the movie, it's in the book really, they don't really show it that well in the movie, The Lord of the Rings, you know, with Frodo and Gandalf and all, where Aragorn, Strider, the ranger, who actually is an ancient line of the kings, which many of us are that, you know? Many of us are much more than we appear to be. Many of you are much more than you appear to be. Strider, or Aragorn, was leading them through the wilderness to get them to Elrond's house, which was a safe place. And they were being pursued by these horrible, dark things that were very powerful, and the effect on people was horrified fear when they got anywhere near these things. But the main point was they were going through the dark woods, the forest, and in this place, it was like perhaps what America or Europe or Australia or wherever you're from was like before civilization moved in, before there were cities everywhere. It was exceedingly dark. And on a night with no moon, it's pitch black in a setting like that. It can be terrifying. It's hard for us to even relate to it because even though I live way out here in the country, there's still light reflecting from a nearby city in the sky. But in this case, Aragorn was leading them to a high point, Weathertop. And when the hobbits got up there, they messed up. They had like their 5th meal of the day, you know, and they built a little fire against Aragorn's wisdom, and these evil things saw it because it was pitch black. And they were on a high place, and the fire could be seen from all around. That is who you are. You are that fire. You're that light that can be seen from all around because it's so dark out there. People are so frightened and afraid. We are living in extraordinary days. I see it as an adventure, but I don't think most people see it that way. Most people see the unknown as frightening, alarming, disturbing, distressing. I feel some of that stress for sure, but I'm rarely ever afraid of anything. And that's because I know the name that is above every name, and I know that one also. Though I do have visitations from all kinds of beings, I'm not afraid. Now, the Master said, you are a light. You are a city set on a hill so that the whole world can see your light and come to it. It's time to shine, beloved. It's time to shine. It's time to stand up and let whatever is in you shine. because the world needs you. Wow, didn't know I was going to say all that. It's time to get up, rise up, and let that light shine. Whatever it is that you feel you're here to do, it's time to do it. And even if you don't know exactly what it is or what it's going to look like, do what my mentor taught me. Do the little things that come in front of you. Begin moving into it. Don't worry about being in the perfect place or the perfect will of God or any of that kind of thing. Just trust that you are being led and say, if it's not what I need to do, then let the door shut. Then move forward and walk through every door that will open before you. That's faith, isn't it? That's trust. That's knowing you're loved. So be free. Don't be paralyzed with fear. Don't be afraid to move. Be yourself, exactly who you really are. And you will find those out there who need you, who need your voice, who need what you know, who need your presence, who need a hug and a kind word. Yeah, it's big. It's really big. I can tell you on 2 fingers the people I have known who have loved me with an unconditional love. They didn't try and fix me or change me. These are people on the earth. They didn't criticize me. They weren't always telling me what I did wrong. They weren't telling me how I was missing it. They just loved me. They made more of an impact on me than anyone. Then there have been many people who tried to straighten me out, teach me, correct me, give me a talking to, whatever. But love is the most powerful of all, and it is rare. It's rare. So just love. You don't have to fix everybody. Just love us. Okay, so we are looking at what I posted about, which has increased since I came on here. Let's see what else. Woohoo! It's gotten wider, but it's not gone higher. We're at power 83 right now on the Russian Schumann resonance charts, and that's big for the Russian Schumann resonance charts. They don't go as high and they don't react as intensely and dramatically as many other charts. Look at that. Look at that big white spike. Yeah. Right here is the solid white spike. Undefiled, absolutely white. No speckles in it. It's a narrow spike here. That took us to 83 amplitude, power 83. We still have solid white up this high, but we got a little green happening here now. So I don't know how long this will continue, or if it's going to stay amped up like it is. But look here, for the last 3 days, we have been having whiteout spiking on the Russian Schumann. And that is unusual nowadays. I will tell you, I remember the Schumann resonance and the Russian one going to 180 amplitude. It's been years, but it did. But we did not have the black spikes and so forth that we have now, but we're not having any right now that I'm aware of. Doesn't mean timeline shifts are not happening, because, you know, once you have one, who can say what timeline it's going to fit inside? These things are liquid and moving and changing. So let's do our little love fest, shall we? And if you are having some, it feels like a piece of sugar, chipper fur. If you're having some challenges and symptoms you're not enjoying, stay with me. We had someone get healed on the other one. One of the last ones we had. That she said she began to sweat really, really hard out of nowhere. And then the pain that she had been dealing with was just totally gone. We've had people who are so filled with anxiety suddenly had just incredible peace and love. It was all gone, just like that. The things that can happen when the heart torus field and the brain torus field of power all of a sudden come together, and that's why it's called the heart-brain coherence. They come into cohesion and coherence. You enter the field of possibilities, quantum field of possibilities, which is now and unlimited by this matrix. So let's do it, shall we? It's simple. Put your hand. It only takes 3 minutes. Stay with me. If you need some shifts in your life, don't go yet. Stay right here. You can change anything. You can have a total reset during this time. You may experience tons of bliss and love and feel connected to Source and to us, and there's no telling what might happen. Touch your heart area. Bring your attention right here. Imagine breathing in and out from the heart area, not just your nose and your mouth, but seeing the air coming in and out through the chest, heart area. And you're going to think about that on and off when it comes to your mind all the way through this 3-minute thing we're getting ready to do. Then think of something you're really grateful for. Something that really matters to you. Maybe it's your home. You're grateful to have a roof over your head. Maybe it's your beautiful fur babies, your husband, your wife, your children, your job, whatever it is, a dear friend. I always think of the day of my spiritual awakening, because I would not be here if it were not for that, needing love. So find what you're going to think about, and then decide you're going to allow yourself to feel whatever you can feel in the midst of that gratitude. And you will start to feel something, but no pressure. Just let whatever happens happen. So touching the heart area, breathing in and out from the heart, thinking of something you're really grateful for and letting yourself feel it. Let us begin, and I will tell you when the 3 minutes is up. Don't you worry about it. Let us begin now. happy tears. Don't worry about me. Thank you. Breathing in and out from the heart. Thinking and feeling gratitude. Anything can happen here. Yes, I can feel you all out there. We're one. We're one. We're one connected to Source, to love. I speak healing to you, and wholeness, and freedom, and unconditional divine love, peace, joy in living. I speak that over you and to you. I say you find your exact place and walk in everything that comes before you in the meantime. You are a bright light. You are a bright, bright light in a very dark, frightened world. So shine, let it shine. They need to see how to get home. They need to find love. Time is up, though I would have loved to kept going. Let me know if you experienced something, if you felt something, if you knew something, if your emotions were touched in a unique way, or your body, or if anxiety left you, if fear left you. And if in its place you found peace and love and strength and wholeness and confidence, let me know. I'd love to hear. And I love you all. Don't ever be afraid of the energies coming in. They are being sent by the one who loves us and who is love itself. And we always have angelic intervention and assistance. Love you much. See you soon.